Good morning. Today is Monday the 28th, and we're going to start with the daily reflection on the New Testament. Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I would not be delivered to the Jews, but now is my kingdom not from hence." John chapter 18, verse 36. For centuries, the Jews had longed for the day when a powerful king would arise and deliver them from the oppression of their alien overlords. Jesus of Nazareth came into the world to deliver not just the Jews, but all men and women. Jesus had the right, by foreordination and lineal Davidic descendant, to rule and reign as King of the Jews, but the people of his day were not, on the whole, prepared to receive him. Truly, he came into his own, and his own received him not. Jesus spoke of repentance rather than revolution, of divine surrender rather than military victory. Indeed, the kingdom of Jesus Christ was not of this fallen world, and it would not be fully established until the great millennial day when he reigns, whose right it is to reign. Okay. So today is 1 Corinthians chapter 8, and it is short, which is nice, because, anyways. There are many gods and many lords. To us there is one God, the Father, and one Lord, who is Christ. What I got from that was, first off, he's talking about idols and how, you shouldn't eat the meat that is given to idols. And if somebody who is weak in the faith sees you at the temple of an idol eating the meat, then they're going to go, oh, well, maybe it's okay to eat this. And then his soul is damned, and it's your fault because you didn't hold up, the standard of a Christian. But the verses I picked are 2 and 3. They say, "If any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth not yet as he ought to know. But if a man love God, the same is known of him." This, to me, was just like, what's of most worth and importance? What is it that you want people to know about you? At the end of the day, what is the one thing that you want people to know about you? What do you want them to say? And I wrote, "I must make sure that the thing known about me is that I love God." So that was my personal statement for today. Let's get into the verse by verse. Just a short little few. Chapters 8 through 11 deal with not offending others whose cultures and customs differ from ours. For verse 1, here is one of Paul's powerful one-liners: "Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth." That is, knowledge inflates the ego, but charity strengthens. For verses 5 through 6, note the chapter heading. Today, Christians suppose these verses refer only to the gods of the Greek and Roman pantheons. Joseph Smith, however, interpreted these verses differently. Paul had no allusions to the heathen god. These verses were an allusion to the magnificent and ennobling doctrine of the plurality of gods. The prophet taught, if Jesus had a father, can we not believe that he had a father also? Later in this dispensation, Elder Bruce R. McConkie wrote, "Those who attain exaltation are gods." For verses 10 through 13, don't eat contaminated meat offered to idols. Avoid even the appearance of evil. So it was just a short little one. I will leave you now with a prayer from Diary of Prayer. Today's the 28th, yeah. Just one for joy and it is anonymous. Grant me, O Lord, the royalty of inward happiness and the serenity which comes from living close to thee. Daily renew in me the sense of joy, and let the eternal Spirit of the Father dwell in my soul and body. Fill every corner of my heart with light and grace, so that bearing about with me the infection of a good courage, I may be a diffuser of life, and may meet all ills and cross accidents with gallant and high-hearted happiness, giving thee thanks always for all things. Okay, that was 1 Corinthians chapter 8, and tomorrow we do 9. We will see you then. It's a short one, but that's okay because it's Monday. We got other things to do. Bye.